Dear students, now let us see the concept of analyzing a simple drawing program. Till we have seen that MEC architectural pattern. Next, we will see how we are going to apply the MEC architectural pattern for doing something. We now apply the MEC architectural pattern to the process of designing a simple program that allows us to create and label figures. The thing is that we are going to create and label the figures. The purpose behind this exercise is twofold. We are going to have 2 points here. The first point is to demonstrate how to design with an architecture in mind. The thing is that designing with an architecture in mind requires that we start with a high level decomposition of responsibilities across the subsystems. The subsystems are specified by the architecture. The designer gets to decide which classes to create for each subsystem, but the responsibilities associated with these classes must be consistent with the purpose of the subsystem. The second point is to understand how the MUC architecture is employed. The thing is that we follow the architecture somewhat strictly. We try to have three clearly delineated subsystem for model, view, controller. The next thing for doing the how to employing the MEC architectural pattern or for doing something, we are going to have the some of the requirements. The requirements are drawing lines and circles. Second point is place labels at various points on the figure. The labels are strings, yes sir. Uh, the separate command allows user to select font and font size. After that, save the completed figure to the file. We can open file containing a figure and edit it. Backtrack or drawing process by undoing the recent operations. These are all things we can do. For doing all those things, we are going to have the sum of the concept. The thing is that the software will have a simple frame with a display panel on which figure will be displayed. The thing is that the software panel is having the display on which you are going to draw the figures, and command panel containing the buttons. There will be buttons for each operation which are labeled like draw line, draw circle, add label, and etc. The system will listen to mouse clicks. The thing is that we are going to operate the command panel by using the mouse, which will be employed by the user to specify the fonts on the display panel. The display panel will have a crosshair cursor for specifying the points and a underscore for showing the character insertion point for the labels. The thing is that if you want to write anything or if you want to label, the it is going to shown by the cursor, that is a underscore. The default cursor will be an arrow. The cursor changes when an operation is selected from the command menu. When an operation is completed, the cursor goes back to the default stage. In order to draw a line, the user will specify the endpoints of the line with a mouse clicks. The thing is that in order to draw a line, we are going to choose the two endpoints of the line. After that, we are going to join those endpoints. To draw a circle, the user will specify two diametrically opposite points on the perimeter. For convenient reference, the center of each circle will be marked with a black square. Yes, this is an explanation of the how to do all those things. The next is use case tables for drawing a line. I told you that MEC architecture pattern how it is going to draw a line. The use case table is going to we have the following points here. Here you see actions performed by the actor and responses from the system here. What user is going to do and what is the response for that user action. For drawing a line, you see here The first, user clicks on the draw line button in the command panel. In the command panel, user is going to click on the draw line. For this event, the system changes this cursor to a crosshair. After that, the user clicks first on one end and then other end of the line to be drawn. Yes, he is going to draw 2 points on the display. After that, the system adds a line segment with the two specified endpoints to the figure being created. The cursor changes to the default. This is an use case table for the creating or drawing a line. Next is a use case table for adding a label. The left side table is actions performed by the actor, and right side will be the responses from the system. Here you see sequence of operations. The first, user clicks on the add label button in the command panel. After that, the system changes cursor to a crosshair cursor. Then the user clicks at the left end point of the intended label. Then the system places a underscore at the clicked location. It is going to show that you have to enter the text. The systems After that, the system waits for the user response to enter the text or label the thing. The user types a character or clicks the mouse at the another location. If the character is not a carriage return, the system displays the typed character followed by a underscore. If the user continues with the step 5, in case of a mouse click, it goes to step 4. Otherwise, it goes to the default state. This is a sequence of operations with respect to the adding a label. The next is next use case table for changing font. The actions of the user is first, the sequence of operations are: the first, user clicks on the change font button in the command panel. After that, the system displays a list of all the fonts available in the system. Then user is going to choose the desired font. Then the system changes the specified font and displays a message to the through that display area. The next use case table for is select an item. The actions of the user is: the user clicks on the select button in the command panel. After that, the system is going to uh, changes the display to the select mode. Then user clicks the mouse on drawing. After that, the system, if the click falls on an item, the system adds item to the collection of the selected items and updates the display to the reflect edition. The system returns the display to the default mode. This is an sequence of operation with respect to the select an item. Thank you.